Fred Nagel. I'm also part of the end of the new Jim Crow. I was sitting in the audience thinking to myself how like a vacuum this presentation is, and then I started to write down the things that really aren't going to impede on this vacuum. So here's a list. It's sort of a last minute list, but we have the largest income disparity in the industrial world. We're pretending that that's, I guess, not true. We have widespread hunger for poor children and lack of health care in this country, the lowest in the industrial world, the worst in the industrial world. There's a lack of access to higher education, cutting all sorts of grants and funding. There's inequality in primary and secondary education. Visit Rhinebeck High School and then go to the high school in Poughkeepsie and just see what the disparity actually does look like. The very rich used to pay 90%, and now they just pay the average 15%. That's when they're running for president, by the way. It's probably a lot lower when they're not. We have corporations, many of our largest corporations pay nothing at all, like GE, local corporations like GE. We have the highest incarceration rate, not in the industrial world, but in the entire world. There is no country that has a higher incarceration rate, and it's disproportionately people of color. We have incredible cuts in social services across the country: education, housing, rehabilitation services, welfare, disability, aid, and finally, the biggest blindness that we have to all adhere to. We live in this empire. We invade countries all over the world. We spend trillions of dollars invading other countries, and we have nothing left for anything else. And now we're sitting here pretending that building a new jail makes sense.
All right.
You're using your PowerPoints and your scientific points to try to show that it makes sense. It only makes sense if you live in a vacuum. And I'm going to go to Martin Luther King. I wish I'd written it down because it's so apropos. A nation that spends more on war than social uplift is approaching spiritual death. And that's what we're doing today by building a new jail and cutting all of the social services. Thank you.
My name is Jared Caseby, and I'm a member of Occupied Poughkeepsie and a student at Dutchess Community College. Our current jail system in Dutchess County is overflowing with incarcerated persons, so the solution to this problem is not a jail expansion. It relies on the preventative measures, such as the after-school programs that were listed before, and expediting the stagnant judicial system. People spend way too much time involved in the court system before getting to any kind of sentencing. It needs to be faster and done more efficiently. The whole process leading up to it, the jail itself housing all these problems, isn't a solution.